Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burt, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And a chance here now to look at the rookie race. Never too soon to see how some of the fresh faces in the league are holding up. We've got quite a few youngsters looking to put their name in the front of the Rookie of the Year race. You look at Okongwu. As soon as the season started, he started impacting games with his play. It's rare to see from a rookie, and that's why he's number 4 for us.
And he has had a dynamic start to his first season of NBA basketball. He might not be at the top of that list, but he has been great all the same.
I think it's easy to see him climbing even higher on that list as he gets more and more comfortable with his new teammates.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden has led the league in points per game the last 3 seasons. And the Beard said, honestly, it's not even about me scoring. Teams are playing me for the pass. I just try to make the best play, and whether that's scoring or passing, every game is different. Kevin, back to you.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Greg, a game like this, 2 offensive juggernauts going head-to-head. I mean, we're buckled in, ready to go.
I mean, listen, the rules favor offense in today's game. That's why league-wide scoring is on the rise, and I would expect we're going to see a bucket or 2 put forth tonight, Kevin.
No doubt. So the net starting 5. We've got Jordan, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant, and it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. And for the Hawks, Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young. Then there's Bogdanovic. And it's Gallinari in at the 3, the small forward. Harden with it. It's Jordan on the wing. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Collins. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Gallinari, a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Jordan dishes to Durant. And that one drops for him.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Outside Collins. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Young lays it up off the glass.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
Irving against Bogdanovic. Irving passes to Harden. And the rejection by Collins. Fast break, the Hawks. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now, here is Irving. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Passes to Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got his second basket of the game.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Pass to Claxton. Jordan with it. Capella covering. Rebound by the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one, but they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Bogdanovic. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 14 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds.
Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Hawks. And both free throws good for James Harden. Around the league, Doris, we're seeing plenty of small ball, but some teams are going big. If you were a coach at this point, which way do you think you'd lean?
Well, Kevin, I think the best coaches maximize the talent at their disposal. And sometimes a coach philosophically may believe in, I emphasize the three-point line. I want to eliminate all mid-range shooting. I want to get to the restricted area and the free throw line. I mean, to me, I love playing a high-tempo, wide-open floor game. Let's let the players show off all their skill.
And here is Durant after Gallinari made the last three-pointer. Here's Claxton. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Pass to Capella. Gallinari outside. Just 5 on the clock. Capella finds Williams. The 3.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud.
Outside, KD. Fires from deep. The shot will not fall. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And the basket is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's Harden. Against Miami, he was really on his game. KD on the wing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Count it. Collins has got 6.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Atlanta. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. Now, here is Harden. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Here's Irving, and the rejection by Collins. Over in the corner, Williams. Inside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Irving, good.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Here's Dunn. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. The pass to Collins. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Griffin passes to Harden. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. All right, a chance to check out stats for Kevin Durant.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and Hunter subbed in for Gallinari.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. In the corner, Collins with it.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Durant. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Collins. Atlanta leading by 7. Durant with the steal. Now here's KD. Wow, hammering it in.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And the better they know each other, the more competitive they become. Expect this first one to be extremely spirited, with each side trying desperately to send a message early.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
To the middle, here's Okongwu. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Down against Irving. Outside, KD. And it's good. 2 points. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, against aggressive defense, but Kevin Durant so good at keeping his balance even amidst getting knocked around.
Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Dunn. And the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jeff Green is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Griffin's shot is off. The Hawks leading by 6. Left side Williams. Dunn wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn with the ball. For 3, Harris. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. The Hawks shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one. 57% from the field. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Nets trail by 6. Dinwiddie passes to Green. Overdone. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Smooth as silk, and given that height advantage, a relatively easy look.
Atlanta with the ball. Here's Dunn. There's the dish to Hunter. Feeds it to Okongwu. Shoots over Griffin, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now, Chris Dunn tantalized the NBA guys with his elite speed, his playmaking ability. There were some question marks about his decision-making, but I think that's about repetition.
Now here's Griffin, still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 to shoot. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Dinwiddie against Williams. Dishes it to Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. And now we bring you the rookie leaderboard, featuring the NBA first-year players who have been dominant on the glass for the past 10 games and counting. Fourth, Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, we've seen how ferocious he can be in the paint. He's not shy about trading elbows and bodying up for position.
.50 seconds left in the first quarter. Floats one. Now Dunn. He tries for three. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Griffin's got 4 rebounds in this game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovic is checked in. The Hawks leading by 6. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Passes it to Fernando. Tries from 10, and he nails the jumper. Dunn's got 6.
Boy, how much do you appreciate Chris Dunn working hard inside to come away with these easy interior buckets?
On the wing, Harris. Got it off in time, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's John Collins making highlights for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams. Here is Spencer Dinwiddie discussing the effects of that.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot of turnover, and so we're all adjusting and getting used to playing together and building that chemistry and that foundation.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Green. He's out there with Griffin. Joe Harris is out there with Luwawu. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And so it's Atlanta with it, following the bucket by the Nets. Fernando, the pass to Young. Here's Okongwu. Great D that time from Green.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's Luwawu. Gallinari with the steal. Young with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Dinwiddie with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 14. And Bogdanovic throws it down.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Now here is Harris. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. He's got 7. Collins kicks to Gallinari. No good with the layup. Nets trail by 14. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now, here is Young. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Golden State.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Shot from the top of the key. Here's Capella, and the rejection by Harden. Harris passes to Dinwiddie. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Brooklyn making some changes. Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Now, here is Irving. After the miss from John Collins. The layup missed. The Hawks leading by 9. Young in the corner. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
And the Hawks making a change here. Williams is checked in, and Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And you look at Collins, his athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, no, the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Capella trying to free himself up. Williams' shot is off. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Jordan. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
The three from Harden. Good D by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Outside, KD. And he drops it in from the low post. KD's got 9 points.
Really, there's nothing else you can do. Durant is just that good, especially that close to the rim.
And it's Capella missing. Nets trail by 6. To the inside. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Harden. KD's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Bogdanovic dishes to Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got his third basket of the night.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Collins. Outside, KD. Shot clock at 6. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Here's Bogdanovic following the bucket by the Nets. Gallinari outside. Pass to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here we go. And the jam by Harden.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
The Hawks leading. And here is Williams. He's got 6. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, the size and height of Kevin Durant makes him a prime threat to throw it down. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And it's blocked by Jordan. And he recovers it. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Irving. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Durant for three. That one, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. Again, the miss by Williams.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Irving's shot is good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Atlanta calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Gallinari. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Bogdanovic. Here is Harden after the made shot from John Collins. Claxton the pass to Griffin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Griffin's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Boy, this guy has a knack for converting in the N1 situations. Lou Williams, sweet Lou.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. They throw good, Lou Williams. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
The three from KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game. Williams against Harden. With some arc, and Williams lays it in. Williams has got 11.
Well, the floater game has always been good for Sweet Lou. That shot is unblockable.
And stolen by Dunn. Okongwu kicks to Hunter. Second chance shot, and it's denied. Now Kevin Durant. He's coming off a 16-point game against Miami.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Good work there as it goes. Fernando's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, Lou Williams with the vision. Pretty pass.
Outside Irving. 1:33 left in the first half. Lets it go with a three. No good that time. Dunn with some nice D. And Dunn with the slam.
Now, this is one of the things that the organization loved. Elite speed from Chris Dunn. So electric on the break.
Irving with it. Up top Griffin. Dunn covering. It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from James Harden.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Count that one.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Harden kicks to Irving. A floater. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. And there's the pass to Fernando. He dishes it to Williams. Over Harden. And again, it's Atlanta.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Nets trail by 6. Now, here is Harden. He's got 20. And stolen by Okongwu. And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much. Lou, in the first half, your offense was clicking. What was the difference getting off to a hot start?
I think we play with a lot of energy, the ball swinging around. They're using a lot of help side defense. We're just taking advantage of it.
And really breaking them down. Thanks, Lou. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Lou Williams has been having a big night. He ended up with 15 points, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Hawks?
They put on a rebounding clinic in the first half. Boxing out, reacting quickly when those shots go up, and solid fundamentals that have them in good shape at the half.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Nets?
Well, I love that they were forceful at their offensive end. They got the shots they wanted. They played aggressively and got to the line. A strong attacking mindset. I like it. We'll see if they bring the same attitude in the second half, though.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've got Bogdanovic. Collins is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Dunn, and it's Capella in at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Dunn dishes to Gallinari. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
And finished off by KD.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Dunn. Gallinari outside. Looking to get it going. Unable to get that one. Good D by Jordan. On its way from Irving for 2. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got 8 points.
How quickly Kyrie squares up so quickly after a dribble, even on pull-ups. That is difficult to guard.
Harden against Dunn. Kicks to Gallinari. Outside, Bogdanovic. 6 on the shot clock, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Boy, not on the same page there, and in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Young's checked in for Dunn. Brooklyn trailing. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here's Durant. 20 points for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Nets haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. That one drops. He ties it up. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Capella inside, guarded by Jordan, and the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now, here 8 points for him. Harden against Young. Harden the pass to Irving. 5 to shoot. Atlanta with the rebound. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Gallinari running. And it's put back up and in by Capella. He has 6.
And such an advantage when you have a big guy like Capella who can change ends like a guard.
Irving kicks to Harden. Back to Irving. Harden outside. Down low. Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Passes it to Collins. Gallinari down low. Young outside. Pass to Collins. Shoots the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. Timeout called, the Nets. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court, as the Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. And Brooklyn making a change here. Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. The Hawks leading by 3. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Gallinari. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Dinwiddie against Young. Dinwiddie left side. In the corner, it's Harris. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the bucket by the Hawks.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Pass to Gallinari. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that had the most second chance points on the season. The Hawks, number 1.
And that's the way they have to play in order to win. They've got rebounders, so they've got to go after those second and third opportunities whenever they can.
And both free throws good for Green.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Outside Collins. Knocks it loose. Dinwiddie with the steal. for the finish, and it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And here's Young. He has 7. Harris on the double team. Young taking his time here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Nets trail by 5. Here's Dinwiddie. Now the pass to Harris. To the paint. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Boy, the two-man game ignited by Joe Harris. You have to respect his shot, and that makes him a threat as a passer.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Young inside. Dinwiddie covering. Capella the pass to Collins. To the middle. Clock at 6. And that one, good. Bogdanovic has got 11.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Dinwiddie attacking, and he comes up with the deuce.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Bogdanovic against Harris. Young for 3. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Luwawu.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Atlanta calls timeout. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Gallinari. Lou Williams is subbed in for Bogdanovic. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. And James Harden has subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Fernando. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Count that one.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Now, here's Dinwiddie, trailing by 4. Passes it to Harden. Harden draws the double.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's Fernando, defended by Griffin. Offensive rebound, and that one drops. And it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Pass to Harden. Back to Dinwiddie. The Nets working the ball around now. Shot from 16. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
This Dunn's checked in for Williams. Now, here's Dunn. 8 points for him.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And Griffin sends it back. And here's Young from the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Dinwiddie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris Dunn picks one up, and this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Atlanta leading by 7. Now Young. He's got 17. Gallinari in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist in the game. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jordan. And Durant subbed in for Joe Harris. Nets trail by 9. Harden outside. There's the pass to Claxton. And here's Griffin. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Now, here is Young. His scoring average of 30 points a game speaks volumes about the damage he's capable of doing whenever he gets the hot hand.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Dinwiddie. Gallinari making his last shot. Harden scanning the floor. 5 on the clock. Count it. And the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Dinwiddie.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Kept alive. Fernando. And Durant sends it back. Dinwiddie attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 9 points here in the second half. .131 left to play here in the third. Young outside. And Okongwu has it in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 9 assists now tonight.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now, here is Harden. 20 points for him. Durant for 3. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got his 6th rebound on the night. Knocked loose. Harden against Young. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Durant, that's good.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Young with the ball. He's got 19. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. .32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Young in the corner from outside the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Harden outside. Passes to Claxton. Fernando pulls it in. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. And Griffin slams it in.
And what you can count on with Griffin, he knows how to finish. Rolls off the screen there with purpose.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. At one point, they led by 16. That's tipped. Outside Irving. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, I feel like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
Now, here is Young. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Nets passing it around. Floats one up. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is get back down to 7 after the points coming from Kyrie Irving.
Boy, how frustrating it must be when you manage to slow up Irving only to have him drop the floater.
Atlanta is shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Dunn passes to Okongwu. He kicks it to Young. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. John Collins comes in for Okongwu. And it's Bogdanovic in for Chris Dunn. KD's shot is good.
Kevin Durant on a prototypical KD roll. My man is going.
Young finds Gallinari. Shot from 16, and he overshot that one, missing.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here's Young. Capella dishes to Young. A beautiful reverse layup. Young's got 29 in the game.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Back to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
An unreal performance by Griffin. Locked in. They just have not come up with a scheme to contain it.
Atlanta leading by 6. And Young kicks to Gallinari. No good from outside.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Well, an NBA champion. That's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
Young passes to Gallinari. Griffin on the double team. Young outside. And Griffin sends it back. KD against Collins to tie it up. Griffin's shot is off. Hawks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gallinari. And Capella with the basket on the assist from Gallinari. Gallinari's got 5 assists tonight.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Powered down with both hands.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Durant with the steal. Here's Dinwiddie. Finished off the break. And now just a 1-point Hawks lead.
Boy, KD has become such a feared defender, and there creates off his defense an easy opportunity for his teammate.
For Atlanta, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. In the corner, Collins with it. Dinwiddie against Young. It's good.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Nets trail by 3. Dinwiddie outside. The feed to KD. Gallinari with the steal. They're running. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Irving against Bogdanovic. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Well, some contact there on the shot, but Danilo Gallinari, much improved upper body strength, maintains his focus. Nicely done.
And the shot goes in. And that's now 28 points for KD. Here's Young. The dish now to Capella. Gallinari surveying the D. Collins wide open. He fires. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
Irving. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Dishes it to Collins. Back to Young. Nets trail by 5. Irving double team. Griffin kicks to Dinwiddie. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Dinwiddie's got 15 points here in the second half. Here's Young. Pass to Capella. Now here is Gallinari. In the corner, Collins with it. And the 3 off target.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Tries again. Brooklyn with the rebound. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
The Hawks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And here's Young from the arc. They grab their own miss.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Back to KD. Pass to Claxton. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Lou Williams is checked in for the Hawks. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Young's checked in for Atlanta. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. A 3-ball, but they recover it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Irving passes to Harden. It counts, and the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Now Young. The pass to Bogdanovic. And here is Capella. Outside Collins. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bogdanovic. Rebound, Brooklyn. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
And now here comes Young leading the break. Great open look there.
Well, just tremendous quickness and great release by Danilo Gallinari. Catch and shoot is easy money for him.
Gallinari against Durant. Passes it to Harden. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Atlanta leading by 3. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovic. Out to Gallinari from past the arc. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half. Atlanta's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
Gallinari with the pressure on him. My goodness.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Timeout called, the Nets. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Nets trail by 4. Harden with it. And Griffin slams it in.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. And the rejection by Harden. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Young's shot is good.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
In the corner, it's Griffin. Down low, Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
So it's the Hawks now. Young outside. Kicks it to Capella. Back to Young. Up and in on the layup. Young's got 40 points.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
KD's shot is off. The Hawks leading. Young dishes to Collins. Over Griffin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big 2-possession game now.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Now, here is Young. He kicks to Capella. Back to Young. There's the 3. They get it back.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation. DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy, what a shot.
Atlanta calls timeout. .41 seconds left to play here in the 4th.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Oh!
My goodness.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. .29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. And that's an intentional foul. And they go to the intentional foul. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Short, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a three-point game. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Williams finds Gallinari. No good from three-point territory. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity strike to close this one out.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. James, you guys facing a back-to-back on the road. A tough schedule, but so far so good, right?
It's tough, man. We're a resilient team. We work extremely hard, you know what I'm saying? So put the pressure on us, but we're mentally tough. Big-time win on the road, and we got another one tomorrow.
Yeah, you win on the road with mental more than physical, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.